Hey queens, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today I am going to be showing you how I combine henna and amla powder to give me the perfect protein and conditioning blend for my hair treatment. For this henna mixture, I put 2 parts henna to 1 part amla powder, and I'm using warm water as my mixing agent. I am not going to be using any conditioner for this preparation because the amla serves as my conditioning agent for this particular treatment. So you need to mix it as much as you can so that it really dissolves, because it can get pretty moldy, and this is the consistency I prefer to use when I mix my henna. Seal it, and if your purpose is for conditioning, you do not have to leave it for more than 4 hours. So just a little background on henna. It is known for its strong antibacterial properties. It is known to be a very strong protein treatment. It is known to have a high affinity for keratin, and it clings vigorously to our hair strands. So it's really good for strengthening your hair and for volumizing your hair. On the other hand, amla is known to be a conditioning agent. It promotes healthy hair growth. It improves the tone of even the henna dye. It minimizes grays, it boosts volumes, it reduces dandruff. So it is a powerful blend to combine these 2 herbs together. After about an hour, I got my henna out, and I'm using just some water, the henna itself, and my rubber gloves. Now, you do not want to wear anything that you are have any sentimental value to, because henna really colors stuff. Okay, so be careful what you're wearing during this process. So make sure your hair is a little bit damp, not dry, just so that it's easier to apply the henna to your hair without it clumping or falling to the floor. So I get my hair a little bit wet, and that also helps me to section out my hair without causing any kind of breakage to my hair. And when I divide my hair into sections, I actually work with about 4 sections in all. And just bit by bit, I begin to apply the henna to my hair. It is important for me to let you guys know that henna is a very strong protein treatment. So you don't have to do this more than once every 4 to 6 weeks. That is if you actually have like really damaged hair. If you do not have any kind of damage and you just, you know, not protein sensitive, you just like to use protein sometimes, then you should use this maybe every 2 months, because henna is actually a very strong protein, just as I said, and you have to be careful with how you use it and the kind of mixtures you put in along with your henna. If you use your henna on its own, the probability of it drying out your hair and making your hair so strong that it begins to break is pretty high. So if you're not going to be using amla like I'm using right now, then make sure you're using a conditioner, or you follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner after this. And when you use henna as a protein treatment, make sure none of your products that you're going to be using after then would contain any kind of protein, so that you don't over proteinize your hair strands, if that makes any sense. Okay, so as you can see, I'm coating every single strand with the henna preparations, and I'm moving very generously around my hair and my scalp. Now if I had wanted it to release its dye, and I wanted it for its dyeing properties, maybe to get a copper color or something, then I would have added some lemon juice or some lime juice to it, just to release that dye. But if you're gonna do it this way, then you shouldn't be too much afraid of it dyeing your hair, because even when you get some color from the henna, it won't be so pronounced, except if you go under the sun, and except if you use henna very often, it won't leave a permanent color on your strands. Just like for me, you know, I don't use it too often, so I don't get that copper color pronounced on my strands. Make sure you apply to every single part of your hair, no part missing, just so that you can, you know, get uniformity with your application. And then as you finish one part, you just put it away and keep going with the other. If you can, also try your best not to get the henna on your skin, your scalp, the front of your forehead, or on your neck, or any parts. For me, I wasn't going to be going out anytime in that week, so I wasn't scared of it coloring my skin, because I knew it was going to wash out. I was actually more concerned about my bathroom floor because of the tiles in my bathroom, so I was more concerned about it pouring on the floor than even on my skin. So just try to be as careful as possible with your skin when you're applying this henna. So once I was done and I was sure I got every part, this was not the time to be bougie. I got out a shopping bag because it was big enough to contain my hair, and it was something I could easily trash away when I was done. So I used that as my processing cap for an hour. I processed this treatment for just an hour because I didn't want my hair colored. And while I was at it, I was like, what the heck, let me just do a face cleanse also. So I applied some clay to my face as my detox for my face also. So that's, I just included it. So I had a bath, and I actually had to wash most of the henna in my garden out of my hair because my bathroom would have been a mess. But as you can see, I actually applied some conditioner under the shower while I took it off, and here is the result. You can see on that side that I have a little bit of color. I actually kind of like the highlights, but it's not going to last very long. The front of my hair is the most vulnerable part of my hair, so usually it's the part that shows most of the treatments that I give it. But you can see my curl definition is beautiful. My hair feels so supple and strengthened and clean, and I never have regrets doing henna on my hair with Amla. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. It means so much to me and it's completely free for you. I love you all. Stay fabulous.